What's up, everyone? I'm Nick Cato.
I'm Matt Eli, aka Whole Family.
And this is Franchise Review, where we review franchises. If you saw before, we had a video on Sonic the Hedgehog. We got a little hot. We just filmed it. It's okay. We're calm now. If we're going to talk about something that we can do spoilers right now, has always been good since day one to now. Mario. Or Mario. Wherever you're from.
Super Mario. Whatever Mario you grew up with. That's the joy of Mario. Because if there's one thing, every generation jumps in when Mario's good. There's no jumping into it when it's bad.
There's nothing bad. So
I'm not saying there's other franchises that did that too. I'm just saying that Mario is just... He's for everyone.
Sort of...
He is for everyone.
Like you do with Sonic. I'll go first.
Okay.
So, start from the beginning. I didn't own an NES or SNES. I know, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. I went back and I played all of them. I did that. I cleared the NES and SNES library. So, I'll start with Super Mario Bros. Great. It's perfect. It's a 10. It's one of the few games I'd give a 10. It's the way a 2D platform is going to feel. For its time, it was revolutionary. It's still fun to play to this day. Super Mario Bros. 2. They changed it around, tweaked it a little bit. People were a little salty about it. They launched, but still, great game. Then Super Mario Bros. 3 came out. Took what Super Mario Bros. 1 did it 10 times better. Best power-ups, in my opinion, in any Mario game besides 64. And then, yeah, perfect platforming, 10. Everything a 2D platformer should be. So basically, NES era, perfect. They do everything right. Then SNES, Super Mario World, I've dabbled. I don't like it as much as Super Mario Bros. 3, but it got the 16-bit jump it needed, added powers. Then they added Yoshi. An amazing addition to the game that still sticks now, and Yoshi got so popular it got its own fucking game. And it's still getting its own fucking games. So, move on to that. From that, we'll go on to N64. Before that, even the fucking Game Boy games were good. Super Mario Land and Super Mario Land 2
was hard.
They are.
Yeah.
The secret coins. They were all amazing. That was my first Mario I played then. The Game Boy games. Fucking amazing games. Great portable games. So, now we'll move on to where I really start getting, love of Mario. It's to the point now where you could literally put anything. Mario, whatever, and you know it's going to be good. Let's see with N64. Super Mario 64 brought it into 3D. I was blown away when I played this game. It's perfect platforming. It's perfect 3D platforming. Again, that's what Mario does. You see a consistent thing throughout this. Perfect platforming. Way 3D platforming should feel, way 2D platforming should feel, because everything's perfect. It controls perfect. They use the joystick good. To an extent, 3D Mario still control exactly the same way it did in Super Mario 64. Perfect game with the castle, all the different worlds, wing cap, metal cap, invisible thing, right? That was power up.
N64?
Yeah. Perfect. Oh my god, I got all of the stars. I can go to the top of the fucking castle now, fly around and see lone wolf Yoshi. There's a wing cap there, 64 is perfect. Then they're like, you know what? We need a Mario board game. Let's make Mario Party. Mario Party 2. Do you need to stop making them now? Yes. They're fucking garbage now. But fucking Super Mario Party 2 was amazing. I'll just say it.
I made a lot of enemies in that game.
Me too. Friends turn to enemies in that game. Mario Party 2, great. Almost better than any board game I played besides Monopoly. I'll say it. And then, even though it wasn't... I forgot. With SNES, I forgot about that. Mario Kart.
I was about to say, I was like, you really didn't...
So, 64 was my real introduction to that. So you got Mario Kart 2. So now there's 3 amazing fucking... Am I missing any Mario games? Dr. Mario, I'm sure that's a pretty good Tetris-like game thing. Yeah. Amazing.
Just talk about the ones you played. Remember, we haven't played them all.
Yeah, and then you go to GameCube, more Mario parties, Mario Kart Double Dash, which is my favorite Mario Kart of all time. Amazing, adding the 2 feature thing. Mario Sunshine added a little gimmick to the already perfect platforming, the jetpack, flood, not as good as 64.
Still
in
a
my
very
opinion.
fun game.
People love it. Great music. Well, of course, every Mario game is fun. And then move on. I'm trying to think of Nintendo platforms. Then even the Mario Advance games I had, those were fucking amazing. Then move on to Wii. My God. The hours we dumped into Mario Kart Wii.
Oh God.
The
Salt.
The salt,
It's too
the
intense.
profanities that were screamed.
Chad using automatic like a bitch. Shout
Mark
out to
listened
Chad
for
Lewis.
But on my sports podcast. But amazing. And then we're gonna get into Mario Galaxy. Which I said, you know what? Let's just take our perfect 3D platforming and put a gravity feature on it and put it in space. I was like, I'm in. Mario Galaxy 1, amazing. And then Mario Galaxy 2. I don't give a shit what it was. You're fucking insane for not finishing this game. The best Mario game. I know, fucking throw your salt on me now.
Oh, it's just a copy and paste.
The best Mario game there is. Super Mario Galaxy 2. I remember I saw it. I missed out on it originally because I sold my Wii.
Who didn't?
Exactly. So, whenever Matt and James and everyone split it, and I threw in my $10 for it, and got all the use out of it I needed, I saw Galaxy 2 and I was like, you know what? $20, why not? My life was changed.
Spent probably.
My life was changed when I played that. I am not one unless a game really sucks me in to play games for hours on end. I played that shit all day. Every regular star I got, not the green stars, I know.
You didn't get them all?
Not the green stars, no.
I thought you and Corey Perfect did.
No, Corey did, but I started getting them and then I just didn't want to do it. But, perfect game, 10. Then we can move on to Wii U. Oh, and then Wii, New Super Mario Bros. They're like, let's bring 2D back. Perfect. And then Wii U. Sitting right there. New Super Mario Bros. Wii U. Amazing. But it's New Super Luigi Bros. U. And then Super Mario 3D World. And
So much fun. Co-op was
Great.
so much fun.
Amazing. And then the fucking DS games, 64 DS, the 3DS games, those Super Mario 3D Land, and there's so
Still
many
wish I
fucking
could've
Mario
played
games,
that.
all the Mario Karts in that, all the Mario RPG. I never played it, but I know it's fucking good. And to my game of the year right now that just came out, Super Mario Maker. They said, do you know what you want? You love the 3 original Marios. Well, not Mario 2, but Super Mario 1, 3, World, and New Super Mario Bros. Wii. How about we just have you make whatever the fuck levels you want with the game tools? You know what? I'm gonna give it a shout out. I'm gonna give it the box tour. Boom. So, I'm done with that because, like you saw in my Sonic thing, I got real hot with it. There's nothing to get hot with it, Mario. I love Mario. You know, he's not my childhood. I fucking love Mario. And
It's for every generation.
for my age, when I got Mario 64, that was like my first real Mario game. I was blown away. And if there's one franchise I know that will forever be a part of my life, it's this. Not Sonic, not Halo, not God of War, not Elder Scrolls. I know that every couple years, if not every year, I will play a new Mario game, and I will love it, and I know it's going to be perfection. Floor's yours now. I've said my piece.
Okay. See, my first thing I said, any generation. Nick was a part of the 64 generation. That was his most cherishable start to Mario, and he fucking loves him. That's what Mario is. He's fucking love and happiness. There's nothing that is bad about this. Is there some games and some people that think are haters of it? But in the general aspect of Mario is fucking fun. I grew up, my first game I ever played was Super Mario Bros. 3, before Super Mario Bros. And that one was still great. I loved it to death. He kind of went in on a lot of the games. I'm going to kind of just list them off and I'm just tell you what I thought about them little by little. But Super Mario Bros. 3 was the real milestone for me. Yes, he nailed the thing I was going to say. The power-ups, they were the most The creative ones, to this day, they still pay homage to him by putting the Tanuki suit and all those different kind of Mario gimmicks in the other games because that is the best power-up Mario. Not my favorite Mario, but it's the best power-up Mario. And the story, it's like the way they made all their worlds different. They didn't make the levels long or painful to do. They were just fast, quick, fun, enjoyable music. Just everything was right about that game. And I couldn't ask for a better Mario until Super Mario World, which is the one. I always say to this day, if I would ever speedrun a game or 100% a game online and play it, it would be that. It would be Super Mario World. I know beat the living shit out of that game. No cheating, no looking it up, nothing. I played that game so many times till I knew where everything is, shortcuts, cheating, or exploits, everything. That game, I call a masterpiece. It had everything. There was just so much fun to come from that game. And if no one has played that, if you've never played a Mario game and you've been living under a rock, well, I'm going to tell you right now, play that game first over any of them. It's not hard. It's just the right pace. It's everything you need that you want from a Mario game because that's just what it is. Now, if you want to, another big game that hit me was me and my brother played Super Mario Kart, or Mario Kart. Was amazing. That was like, to this day, that's still the best racing game to me. Super Mario Kart is freaking fun. And I played that from the beginning. I've played just about every single one of them. There isn't very many Mario games I haven't played to be nonetheless. But, like I said, I'm not going to dwell on all this. You've already heard him talk about it. Mario 64, U-Star 3D. That was a big leap. Because if there's one person, there's one franchise to take a platforming jump, no pun intended, for a game franchise, you make it Mario to do it. Because Mario does it right. Mario knows how to make any platform great. There's nothing that you can't try that he has done that's bad. There's never been you can sit here and say, yeah, Sunshine Flood was a little stupid. No, I loved it. It was great. You didn't take away from what Mario 64 gave you. Other than that, what? You don't jump on people's heads and you've got to clean things? No, it was a fun gimmick. And then also I'll go back to Super Mario, SNES Super Marios. He said it, Mario RPG. What's good? Oh, let's take Square Enix and let them make, back when Squaresoft was Squaresoft and they knew how to make a game, let's put Mario on there. And they made it fun. Fun, exciting, entertaining, quick, easy, simple to get into. Story about Mario. A silent protagonist. They took a silent protagonist back before people really were doing it good and made a great story about Mario. And they put an JRPG element into it and it was fun. It still captured the Mario essence by giving you a fantasy style world. Like, it was perfect. There's like I said, there's not many games I can think of where Mario was bad. But anyways, going on. 64 Mario Kart 64, loved it. Super Mario Party. I don't know why I keep saying Super. Mario Party was fun. Grew up with almost all of them. I played all of them. He hates them a little bit more than I do. I still think they're fun. I mean, I don't want to buy a Wii and play that. That's not enough to sell me on one. But I digress. Fun game, board game, fun, have fun with your friends. Because that's what Mario is. He's having fun with you and your friends. You can do it all with him. Anyways, going on. The handheld systems. All those Mario games are fun. And, I don't know, I've started to sound like a freaking broken record here, but you're getting my drift. Mario will continue to stay great. He named off all the games. I don't need to do it. Mario is probably, as far as franchise characters, is my second favorite, next to Leon, or the Resident Evil. But, trust me, we'll do one for Resident Evil later. Anyways, but Mario is, he's a masterpiece, so I guess we'll just go right on to the scaling. But I love him. He is my childhood, and he is my everything now. I know that sounded kind of...
It's my everything.
I'm in love with Mario. Like, I have been playing Super Mario Maker a lot. I come over to Nick's house, and I just love making the levels. And you have no idea how much someone who grew up with all of these generations of Mario, how touching it is to be able to appreciate those games and just remember the things that you grew up with. It touches me right here in the heart. And I swear, there's no Nintendo poster boy franchise will ever touch them to me. I fucking love Mario to death. I'm sorry, I may be a bandwagon on this one, but there's a reason why he's so great. And I just am glad that it hurts me that I don't buy a Wii or any of these Nintendo systems because I don't get to appreciate them. But if there was one games I ever bought whenever I played a Wii or I had my Wii U, it was Mario. Because he never gets it wrong. And then, like Nick said, he expanded. Look at all of the other faces he's made because of Mario. Yoshi, Wario, Waluigi, Daisy, Luigi. Luigi's games are fun. All of these guys have made great games.
And Luigi's Mansion. That's great.
Yeah, they're all fun. That's all it is. That's to sum it up in one word. Fun. That's what gaming is all about. It's Mario. Because he brings fun into every game you play. You can literally pick out any of them and you will have a blast playing it. I promise you, you will. Walt's the only guy I've ever met that sat there and said that I don't like Mario games. Well, he's like in the 10 people in the world that don't. But, hey, to each his own. But, I'm done with it. I have nothing but love in my heart now. Mario, you are my savior as far as gaming goes. You will always have a place in my heart even when I'm freaking 60. And I hope that he keeps on making more and more games because, my God, I can't think of a better franchise.
This was the antithesis of my salt. You're like,
I have nothing
you're out
but
of breath. You're so
I have
excited.
nothing but sheer love for
You're out of breath.
Mario because it is, like I said, I'll go right into the scaling and say now, it's a fucking 10. And if I could give him higher, I would because there's just nothing wrong with him. And he's also the guy I play on Smash Bros. He gave us Smash Bros. I'm sorry, but when they went to make Smash Bros, they didn't sit there and say, oh, let's make the Nintendo franchise. They're like, well, let's make a Mario fighting game, but wouldn't it be cool if he fought Link? And it's like, come on. Even Walt's dad, who doesn't even play video games, laughed at me when I played Mario, and he'd be like, oh, you're cheating because you're playing the main character. Because it's still his game. Mario is still the main guy. It's still his game. Even over Nintendo because he is the master. He's the grandmaster. I won't lie, Zelda definitely gives him a run for his money. But you can't beat Mario. You can't. And like I said, fucking 10. And I swear as high as a 10 as you can give. That's what he is to me. Anyways.
My kid's first game, if I ever decide to have kids, will be Mario. And 10. Like I said, he does everything good. Racing, RPGs, platforming, 2D, 3D, level creators, Minecraft Mario, basically. Fighting it. He does everything good. So, 10 out of 10. It is the greatest video game franchise of all time. And it will forever be. Yeah. So,
We love you, Mario.
Unlike Sonic, where I said only play Genesis, keep gaming any Mario game, and if you haven't played the old Marios, get on your Wii U if you are one of the 10 people who own one, or your 3DS, and which I'm sure you own them. Buy all the old Mario games and fucking play them. Do yourself a favor. Later, guys. Keep gaming.
Keep gaming.